Hey, everybody. Thank you for having me tonight. I'm going to go ahead and jump right in. You see, after tonight, what I really want you to get out of this talk tonight is I want you to live your life with no regrets. Yes, I said regrets. So, what am I saying? You see, right there, spelled just like that, no regrets. See, what I want you to understand is too many people are living life beneath where they should be. Too many people are not living to their full capacity. Let me ask you a quick question. What's the most valuable real estate in your city? And would you like to own land there? And when I ask that question, some people may think, oh, it's where the biggest building is where the highest neighborhood, where the neighbors with the highest prices are. What is the most valuable real estate in your city? Or if we even think about the country, what's the most valuable real estate? Some may say the Hamptons or New York or San Francisco or LA or somewhere like that. But I want you to know the most valuable real estate in your city is a place we never even thought about. And it's here. It's at the cemetery. The cemetery is the most valuable place in each one of your cities. Why? See, I believe every person has a purpose and they have a mission, but too many people die full. Too many people die full. They die full of the dreams that were never fulfilled. They die full of visions that they saw in their mind, but they never saw. See, in the cemetery, when you walk through the cemetery and you look through that graveyard, you're going to see businesses that were never started, books that were never written, service industry ideas that were never done, ideas that could have changed the world that were never acted on. You see, why is that? Because people either never started they never started, or on the other hand, they never finished, or they started and they never finished. So why is it that people start something and never finish, or they never start at all? And I think the biggest thing that we can all relate to is this nasty little word called fear. You see, fear has two meanings. Fear means either forget everything and run, or face everything and rise. You see, when I forget everything and run, I forget how powerful I am. I forget that I have already survived the worst day of my entire life. I forget that I've already survived the worst decision that I've ever made. I've already overcome that. I fear, and when I'm fearing failure. I'm fearing what other people have to say. I'm fearing change. I'm fearing not having provision. And most importantly, sometimes we simply fear that I'm not good enough. You see, when we're fearing people and we're fearing what people are saying, you got to understand something. You're called to change something. You're called to serve and you're called to change. But if everybody thought exactly how you thought, then there would be nobody to change. So we can't fear people and we can't fear change, because you were put on this earth for a purpose to serve and a purpose to change. And see, what I want to encourage everyone to do tonight is, instead of forgetting who you are and forgetting the power you have in you, I want you to face everything and rise. I want you to, instead of running like this guy, I want you to be like the lion. Face everything. Remember how bold you are. Remember how strong you are. Remember the worst day of your life, and you're sitting here right now on the internet, on Facebook. There are people who don't have internet. They don't have Facebook. They don't have a roof over their head. And yet you're sitting here with the opportunity to watch this tonight. You are strong. You are powerful, and you can do it. I challenge you tonight. Face everything and rise. Face those fears. Face that thing that's telling you not good enough. Do it afraid. You see, everybody you admire, everybody you look up to, everybody was afraid. And guess what? They did it afraid and they overcame. So my challenge to you tonight is not only to do it afraid, but finish what's been started in you. You have something that's in you that we all need. And I want you to finish what's been started in you. I need you to die empty. Don't take anything to the grave with you. Don't add to the real estate. And I want you to live life with no regrets.
So why now? Why your message now? And why is your message important?
I believe that every person has a place and every person is important. And too many times we're letting fear, we're letting outside factors, and we're letting internal factors and internal limitations that we place on ourselves hold us back. You see, we're all part of one big body. We are all part, and I think I did this at the talk of the Christian Connections. We're all linked together. And so when I do what I'm supposed to do, it gives you opportunity to do what you're supposed to do. And it gives the next person opportunity to do what they're supposed to do because we're all linked together. But if I decide not to do my part, it's like a relay race. If the person in the first leg never hands it to the person in the second leg, they never get to even start. If they drop the baton on the handoff, they never even get to go. And so when we look at ourselves as just handing off the baton to the next person by doing our part, I think it's just so important. And too many people are dying with regrets. Too many people are dying with the woulda, coulda, shoulda. If I would have just overcome this, or if I would have just did that, life could have been so much better. And I just believe every day can be fulfilling. Every day you can walk in your purpose, and too often, and I'll stop, we're chasing provision. We've gotten to this place where we go to jobs we don't like because we're chasing provision. Mm-hmm. And if we just chase our purpose, provision will follow. But we don't follow our purpose because we say we don't have provision. So we chase provision and we're miserable all our life. But if you chase purpose, if you chase purpose, provision will come.
You better stop this. You are stepping on too many toes right now. Look at all these goosebumps. Oh my God. Stop chasing provision, start chasing purpose. And when you chase purpose, provision will come. That's going to be your lasting words. I'm sorry. So I have to read this message, and then I want you to share how people can contact you. Sure. Somebody said his message made me want to go back in there and finish my projects so I don't have to live with regrets. He reminded me that I'm a Leo lion and I need to rise. Woo! Come on. Thank you, Ed Cook. So how can people reach you?
So you can reach me on Instagram at Edward Cook Jr. You can find me the same on Facebook. My website for the book I wrote, Finish What You Started, is finishwhatyoustartedbook.com. Or you can reach me at my other website for the play at www.areyoureadyplay.com. That's all written out, AREYOUREADYPLAY.com. So finishwhatyoustartedbook.com or areyoureadyplay.com.